Hey guys, how's it going? Piralysis here, and I am here today with The Forgotten City. I know I've been doing a West of Dead playthrough. Haven't really touched that in a while. I plan to get back to it eventually. But for today, I thought I'd start something new. So this is Forgotten City, and looking at the Steam description for it, The Forgotten City is a narrative-driven, love that, time loop adventure in ancient Rome. Discover the ruins of an ancient underground city, travel 2,000 years into the past, and unravel the mystery of who destroyed it by cleverly exploiting the power to wind back time. The fate of the city is in your hands. So, that sounds interesting. Like I said, I really love narrative-driven games, and we're just going to hop right in. Okay, I have not played this. I'm going in completely blind. Looking at this, let's see. Please help us avoid spoilers. Dear content creators, as you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Always good. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. Sincerely, the Modern Storyteller team. Okay, so the white hallway. I'll pay attention to that and make sure to note that that's a spoiler because I don't want to ruin the experience for anyone else. But yeah, let's just get into it. So white hallway and spoiler warnings. All right, good. Looks nice so far. I like the trees.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Not at all. Okay, so you've got male or female. Yeah, because that's okay. So I'll just choose this one. I'll just go with the default. Let's do paralysis. All right.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is the character setup. So we get like, that's interesting. She honestly looks like she's gonna kill us. Maybe, I don't know what it is. Let's see. So, instead of me just silently reading these, let me talk about them. So I was searching for ancient ruins. Archaeologist, years of studying history gave you occasional insights into the ancient world. That sounds helpful. Covert mission. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. That just sounds it sounds nice. Like bullets would probably be powerful in ancient Rome. But at the same time, I feel like it's less useful. That makes sense? Let's see, I was on the run from the law. Fugitive, your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. And you're 25% faster when sprinting. Oh, that's always nice. And your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Always nice too, but I think I'm going to go for I was searching for ancient ruins, because archaeologist, I mean, like I said, I haven't done anything with the game yet, but just based on that initial list, I think that archaeologist is going to be the most helpful. She's a very patient person, by the way, this stranger.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
All right. I like the writing so far. Very kind of natural, I guess is the word for it. Yeah. But that was one of my questions when she was like, "Oh, can you go look into the ruins for Al?" I was kind of like, "Okay, well, why can't you?" I feel like she probably still could go, but then a lot of things probably would not happen. Well, she wouldn't have saved us from the river, so I guess we'll ask some questions first.
Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
I like the writing. Okay, let's see. Well, let's go through these.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Well, that's suspicious.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that
okay.
I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Oh, yep, exactly what I was thinking, the Karen meme.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
That's kind of funny, though. Making me think she's, like, suspicious or something, but nope, it's just she doesn't want to introduce herself because her name is Karen. So that's funny.
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Well, what is she doing here? Is she just here to rescue the two people who wind up on the shore? Because if both Al and us, the player character, are people who wound up on the shore, then really, what is she doing here?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber. Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
And yeah, I'm exhausting all this.
You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
And again, if that's the case, you could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. If that's the case, then why is she here? If she did not wash up on the shore, like Al and us, like we did. I'm very suspicious. But I guess that's all the questions I had.
So you're ready to go look for Al?
Might as well, I'm in.
The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Oh, flashlight. Okay. Well, that's nifty. I like being able to look at stuff. Sprint. Okay. Good to know. The usual. I like the waterfall. I enjoy waterfalls. Waterfalls are nice. And yeah, okay, let's go. Oh, there's a note here and a backpack. Al's note.
Reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? The people have survived down there, against the odds. It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
All right, well, there's Al. Okay, so obviously that's where we need to go. I'm gonna get the backpack though. Or not. Full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here. But still, it's weird that he left it behind. Okay, yeah, we can't take it with us. Oh. Well, that doesn't look good. I'm probably supposed to fall. But I think I caught it before it actually fell. I don't know if I can see what that says. No, it looks like... Oh, that's the Latin inscription that Al talked about. Okay, well... I guess down we go. Alright, here we are. And nice, of course, that there's water. Would be a very short game if, oh, nice. If, I died there. I saw the golden figures in the corners. Want to take a look at those real quick. Okay. Okay, if those heads started following me, I would have really been freaked out. Wait, did that? Those heads moved, though. Oh, yep, their heads are moving. They look at me. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. I am not a fan of that. Oh, geez. This is going to be one of those games. Oh, my. Okay. I already got goosebumps. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ignore me. I really get easily freaked out by stuff like that. Are they looking at me? Yep, of course they are. They can look at me, I guess. Just don't get up and start moving, because I'm gonna quit immediately. Wait, can I inspect? No, I can't. I can only inspect this one. Okay. Sorry, I didn't even read it. Well, I read it real quick. A young woman in a pose of lamentation. I like the art. Ignoring my the creepiness of these statues watching me. I like the art. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna ignore the statues. Don't you... Wait. Okay. They were there, so that's good. A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? As long as he doesn't start looking at me, we're okay. Oh, that's freaky. That is just... How do I just walk into it. Okay. Yep, they're looking at me. Oh, okay. So it's loading when it kind of does that little real quick. Okay, well, I'm here because I'm looking for Al, I guess. A young Roman woman. It looks like she was begging for her life. Oh, there's a whole bunch of statues, too. Oh, geez. Well, don't mind me. I'm just a nobody. I can't inspect that one. F5 to quick save. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Because I don't want to die. if a game tells you to quick save, tells you how to quick save, it's a good idea to do it. Now let's see, a Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. All right. There's fires here, so obviously, well, I'm guessing that's Al doing all that stuff. A Roman legionary in a state of terror. Okay. I don't like the whispers asking me why I'm here. Like I said, I get easily freaked out by this kind of stuff. Hopefully this flashlight doesn't need batteries. Okay, good. He doesn't look at me. Okay. Gotta make sure, a Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Yeah, that'd be an interesting sight, to have a whole city down here, underneath these, like, giant, like, the rocks. That'd be kind of wild. It's pretty bright in here, too. Ooh, I almost walked off. I should pay more attention where I'm going. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like... I mean, I know he's gold, but... Wait, is that Al? Oh, he's not a Roman. Yeah, it's Al. A golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is it possible? How is that possible? Man, they've really messed him up. They really messed him up. Jeez. Okay, well, let's see. Let's take this.
Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Okay. So they did not do that to him. They turned him into a golden statue. But unfortunately, that was his own doing. The situation that he was in. So that's not good. A young Roman woman in a state of panic. A lot of those. I can hear you. Hello? Hello? Are you in there? I don't see anybody in there. Now I'm curious who's whispering. All right. But they're I guess they're over there. I don't know what that white hallway is. Unless, I mean, because this, is that the white hallway? Oh yeah, I've got to read these, sorry. A Roman man on his knees as if begging his gods for mercy. Whispering definitely wants me to go into that portal. Ooh, it looks very nice. Like, I like the... Okay, well, I was going to look around it, but... Oh, wormhole. Almost reminds me of... Actually, I say almost, but it reminds me exactly of Stargate, really. Okay, well, good time to save, I guess. F5, well, as soon as it loads. Because like I said, if a game tells you to save, you better save. Sometimes if it tells you to sprint, then you load in and there's like a monster chasing you or something, but I don't think we're at that point in this game, so I think we're okay. Press tab to check your quest journal and inventory. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. Oh, it's already saving. Oh, hey, that was that guy that we saw. Ooh, the relief. Okay. Let's inspect. A Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and 2 women. I wonder who they could be. Intriguing. Okay. A lot of stuff going on. Hello, friend. You're staring at me.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
That is not how I would have pronounced that. Proserpina? Okay. Well, I don't like the lie. I don't know about the future thing. So I'll ask about the Shrine of Proserpina.
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there, changing the subject like that.
Well,
nice try.
That wasn't my intention.
Again, who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
Well, I guess I'll tell the truth. Might as well. See what happens, right?
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not right in the head?
That works.
That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine. Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Sure. Why not?
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here.
Oh, that's cool.
As you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well,
Hello.
to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
Oh, he's pretty friendly.
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
I really like the fact, taking a moment now that I've got some time, now that people aren't talking, I appreciate the fact that you can just hit E and it'll automatically follow whoever you're following. Like I didn't have to do anything. I didn't even have to look at him. I just basically hit E and I'm just on path following him. Of course, when he stopped to talk to the other people, that did cause some issues because the character wants to go right behind him, but still, very, very nice. Very nice thing. So let's see. Okay, my name's Horatius. He's the magistrate Sentius. Okay. I'll ask what's this about.
The magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule.
Probably important.
Too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Okay, so the Golden Rule, I imagine it's not the Golden Rule that we know.
Stand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way.
See, I mean, I'm not controlling it at all.
Serving in the Legion. If there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse.
Oh, that's not good.
Explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
These statues still following me. And I noticed when I passed by one of them on the way following Galerius, I'm pretty sure it was the statue that whispered, who am I? Oh, here we go. Okay. What's this Golden Rule?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Man, he's been alone though. Like, okay.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
Well, I mean, it is true that it's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
I can't say I have.
Until I came here.
There are only
But the reason for this
20 people
miracle
here so far.
is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die.
Wow.
See, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule.
Okay.
It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Well, that's heavy. Sheesh. Okay, these questions will be available later. That's nice. But you know what? I'm gonna ask, and we'll investigate. We need to investigate. This is a pretty serious issue, honestly. Like, geesh.
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Well, that's an interesting one. Like, I get it. I mean, that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from. From the perspective of course, someone in the future, that's very true. But at the same time, kind of just saying that right now, I don't know if that's a good idea. So I'm just going to say it makes sense to me.
I agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Well, luckily it seems that lies do not trigger the golden apocalypse, basically. But I am still glad that I told the truth and said I'm from the future rather than trying to lie and just say I'm lost. Okay, so definitely sin is like what counts as a sin is a kind of a debatable issue for them. But yeah, the rest should be fine. I'm not going to do this one. If I do this, yeah, because that's not really, and I guess it's important, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because it's more just the focus is like staying alive. And that's what I got to find. Whoever's going to trigger the golden purge, basically. So for now, what did you mean when you said Proserpina sent me?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the
Oh, okay, so I already knows about it.
You arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine. I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Well, that's convenient, but yeah, I'm gonna keep saying the truth.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see?
Oh.
What had become of us? Of this city?
Oh, that's not good. Nope, I said that I was gonna stick with the honest truth, so I'm gonna stick with the honest truth.
I have imagined it. Our downfall 1,000 times.
Especially because he knows it's coming.
It breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
That's not important right now. Do you have any suspects?
Stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore.
So he doesn't have any suspects.
It's a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Yeah, that's fair. Same exact reason for why he can't investigate. Okay, if I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
Understand Prosephone's ritual correctly.
Okay, well, that kind of makes sense.
Should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Actually does, yeah. Okay, well, for now, I'm not going to worry about those two, so, yep.
Good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
It doesn't seem like I have much choice, but I'm going to say, all right, I'm in.
Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Oh, that's kind of nice. This will prioritize the new quest showing its objective markers only. I'll get right on it. Yep, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's start heading towards Lucretia. Right, because there's that person, so then we... I don't know where you're going. Citizen. I am... Wait. This is not the way. I came... Wait. I came from somewhere else. I'm almost positive. But now I don't remember. Okay.
Citizen?
Or is this the same place?
On your best behavior, I trust?
Yeah, there's Horatius. Okay, that's where I came from. That might be the gladiator that was running away in fear. This is a very nice place, though. I gotta admit. I don't like all these golden statues. Oh. Well, that's nice. Unless that's... Is that Proserpina? That might be. I like the... Oh, that's nice. So obviously a lot of people have broken the golden rule before. Oh, geesh. This is a huge place. We're gonna... Okay, well, right here, I don't know if... Hello? Okay. That doesn't look good. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save there, quick saved. So what I'm gonna do now is probably call it for today and pick this up next time. Very interesting so far. I know it's kind of slow, but it is more of a narrative kind of walking investigation game. So I don't expect it to be action-packed really until whatever happens, I guess. So for now, I will call it here. Thanks for hanging out after so long again. And if you made it this far, thanks. I appreciate it. So I will see you all in the next video. Alright, this is Piralysis, signing off.